Jake Voracek wins it in overtime, and the Flyers extend their point streak to 9 games with a 3-2 victory this evening against the Montreal Canadiens. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Patrick Lynn, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry I've been away for a really long time. We were doing a lot of remodeling down in the basement, and I haven't been able to get on and do stuff with the holidays and all that stuff. And I was going to come back like 2 weeks ago, right after the All-Star break, but I wound up getting sick. So I am back now. So welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, this is the Orange and Black Attack. This is a Flyers podcast. Good win tonight. Extending the point streak to 9 games is very, very good. The Flyers do come away with a 3-2 victory. It looked like all hope was lost, but with about less than 2 minutes to go in the third period, Jake Voracek was able to get his second goal of the game to tie the game up, or his first goal of the game to tie the game up, and then he'll win it in overtime for us. Well, on the 3-on-3, which I really, for those who are a fan of the channel, I really like the 3-on-3 overtime. It's been fantastic since they implemented it. Let's get into this game. Montreal would strike first as Petrie would step in front of the net and deflect one past Alex Lyon, as Alex Lyon gets the start tonight over Peter Mrazek, who was, just joined the team the other day with Michael Neuwirth and Brian Elliott being down. The Flyers decided to make a trade to get Peter Mrazek. Gave up a third-round pick this year and a fourth-round pick next year. Conditional unless the Flyers do sign him, and then it's only if they do sign him, it's both picks. If they don't sign him, it's just the one. But Mrazek's a good goalie. He should be able to hold the fort down until Elliott or Neuwirth come back. But Alex Lyon got the start. That's in the one goal. The Flyers are able to tie the game. That was the Canadians would take the lead going into the second period, but the Flyers were able to tie the game as they get a power play and a nice little tic-tac-toe play for Nolan Patrick to tip it past Carey Price, and the Flyers tie the game at 1. The Flyers took a little while to get their legs in this game. They were very, very sloppy. You can tell I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little bit stumbling over myself. I got to get back in the swing of things. But the Flyers did take a while to get into this game. It took a while for them to get their legs underneath them. They were missing a lot of passes. They were missing the net a lot in this game. I know you got Carey Price in the net, but still, there is no excuse for you to be missing the net that much. We could have had a 5-2 win today if they would just learn to calm down and not get scared of the goaltender that's in the net. I don't care if it's Carey Price or Martin Brodeur. If you've got a corner that you can hit the net, man. I mean, that's just the name of the game. If you can get the puck on the net, I've always been a advocate of throw the puck at the net, good things happen. And, when we get into the first Voracek goal, that's what I'm talking about. Flyers would tie the game with a Patrick goal. We would stay tied 1-1 going into the third period, and then Byron would get the puck on a little fluky pass out in front, and he's able to put it past Alex Lyon. There was a fight in this game. Brandon Manning lost the fight. It was an okay tussle. It was a good fight, but the Flyers, but getting ahead of ourselves, going back and stuff. But Byron's able to tie give the Canadians the lead, 2-1. But the Flyers, with less than 2 minutes to go, pull Alex Lyon. And I've always been the advocate of throw the puck to the net, good things happen, and that's what Jake Voracek does. He winds up throwing the puck to the net, and it gets past Carey Price, and we are tied at 2 going into overtime. The Flyers will extend their point streak to 9 games, getting the 1 point there. But Jake Voracek was not done, as he would get the puck and put it past Carey Price in overtime to win the game for the Flyers 3-2. My 3 stars of the game: Jake Voracek with his 2 stars, Nolan Patrick with his goal. Jake Voracek the first star with his 2 goals, Nolan Patrick the second star with his goal, and Alex Lyon. I had to give it to Alex Lyon. Alex Lyon looked pretty good tonight. Even though he let up the 2 goals, he looked really good, solid between those 2 goals. So Alex Lyon is my 3rd star of the game. Nope, wrong one. Here we go. Now, go to the whiteboard. If you guys can see it, there's probably a glare because I had to move around here. I had a better position where I was before. But shots on goal, 27 for the Canadians, 33 for the Flyers. Power plays, 0 for the Canadians. The Flyers played very disciplined hockey tonight and did not give up any power plays. did not give up any penalties. The Flyers went 1 for 3 on the power play. Face-off percentage, 43% for the Canadians, 57% for the Flyers. The Flyers are always a good. They've been a good face-off team this year. Penalties and minutes, 11 for the Canadians, 5 for the Flyers. The Flyers only have the 5 minutes for the fight. Giveaways, 11 for the Canadians and 13 for the Flyers. The Flyers, they need to correct this. It's been a problem all year that they've been giving the puck up a lot. And your goal scorers, Petrie and Byron for the Canadians, and Patrick and Voracek with 2 goals for 2 goals on the night as the Flyers come away with a 3-2 victory. Day off tomorrow, right back at it. Thursday night, I expect Peter Voracek to get the start Thursday night as the Columbus Blue Jackets come to town. Always a tough game against Columbus. They always play us tough. John Tortorella he'll have his guys focused to play. It's a tight race right now in the playoffs, and it's a tight race in the Metropolitan Division as we stand. So every point counts, and these 9 points have really helped us. Just got to get back into the groove of things. Like I said, day off tomorrow, and they're right back at it Thursday night as the Columbus Blue Jackets come to the Wells Fargo Center to take on your Philadelphia Flyers. My friends, good night and good hockey.